If you need prayer or have questions, email Annamarie at 5minutesadayWithGod@gmail.com. Be sure to like and subscribe to our videos so that more people can hear the Word of God.
Good morning and welcome to Thursday. And today's passage is the whole chapter of Genesis 13. So make sure you read it on your own. And basically, the first thing you need to know is Abram returns back from Egypt to the place where his tent had been at the beginning. So he basically goes right to the beginning, right to where he had started. So the time that he spent in Egypt was just a wasted time. And so it's kind of sad. He had to go and then now he comes back, and so they're like right at the beginning where they were before. Okay, so then now we see strife between Lot's possessions and his servants and all his animals and wealth basically, and then Abram's as well. And so Abram had great possessions, but what I want you guys to realize is that they didn't possess him, right? Lot's wealth possessed him. He was careful. He wanted to make sure that it was divided, that this was his wealth, right? So that shows a spirit of he was consumed and possessed by the things that he had. And so Abram was generous. He basically let Lot pick. He said, you can pick which side, of this area that you want, and then I'll take the rest. And so Abram, because he goes to God and he discusses with God, and Abram learned his lesson in Egypt. And that's what it's all about, right? When we make bad choices, we still have consequences, but it's about learning our lesson and then doing it differently the next time, right? And so he learned his lesson because he did Egypt on his own, but he goes to God for here. So now he was wiser, and he was willing to let God look out for his interests. So right or left, he knew God would be there. So it was okay for him to say, in fact, I'm going to read that. Verse 8. So Abram said to Lot, let's not have any quarreling between you and me, or between your herders and mine, for we are close relatives. Is not the whole land before you? Let's part company. If you go to the left, I'll go to the right. If you go to the right, I'll go to the left. So here is Abram he's the senior in this relationship, right? He's the uncle. He could have said, I'm going to pick this, you go over there, right? But he was so generous to he didn't worry, right? Because he knew that wherever he went, if Lot chose right and he went left, that God would still be there and God would provide for him. And what a great lesson for us. And here's what I want you to take with you. Because he trusted in God, Abram did not have to be obsessed with his own rights. Did you hear that? Because he trusted in God, he didn't have to be obsessed with his own rights. He, as the senior, again, as the uncle, he could have said, this is my rights. I'm going to pick the best land. You're the one who wants to separate. You can go over there. But he totally trusted in God to provide for him. And that speaks to me so deeply, because lots of times as humans, I would say sometimes I can get obsessed in what's right, and what's just. And this is what's fair, right? This is not fair. And I want everything to be just. I want everything to be fair. I want everything to be right. But I don't have to be consumed about my rights, because God is taking care of me. God is looking out for me. Ultimately, he is my provider, not me. So I don't have to worry about, is someone, taking advantage of me, or do I have to fight for my rights, right? And I know that's hard. That's a hard mindset to shift, right? Because especially as a Western Americans, right? We're all about our rights. We want what's due us, what we deserve, what we're owed. But really, it's all about trusting God that He will take care of us, so that we can let go about the obsession of our rights, because we can fully trust in someone greater than us. So have a good day and see you tomorrow. And remember, 5 minutes in the Word can change your life.